Howdy, friends. Steve DePoe here for the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog for North Texas. Are the suburbs growing in popularity due to COVID? Well, the answer to that seems to be yes. A real estate report came out published by the National Association of Realtors. Said that amid the pandemic and the corona or Chinese virus, that homeowners in cities are increasingly starting to look at property in the suburbs. The second quarter of 2020 showed that 51% of the views online in the top 100 metro areas in the United States were of listings in the suburbs in their own area. So what does that mean? That means people, for example, in Dallas, as an example, were looking in Plano, Denton, and Flower Mound, just as an example. Now, this is the highest percentage that the NAR has found or come across since this data was starting to be collected in 2017. So people are starting to look outside the cities into the suburbs. Now, they're not going too far away. Okay, they're not going from from Dallas, for example, to Oklahoma, just over the Red River. They're not doing that, but they're looking just outside the city in the suburbs, so they can still commute if they have to or they need to. They're also looking for, let's say, quality of life. So they want to get closer to nature, into the mountains, depending on where you live, obviously, into the mountains or the beach or the shore or something like that. So they're not venturing too far away. They're not traveling going hundreds of miles, but they are looking into getting back to nature. As an example, I have a client I'm working with right now. Her and her family live in Boston. Her client is in upstate New York, and they want to move here to Texas. And one of the reasons they said is they want better quality of life and better outdoor quality of life, right? So if you live in Boston, it's snowing there, 8-10 months out of the year, and so they want a better quality of life, and exterior things to do outside in the environment, rather than the Boston or the upstate New York area. So they're looking here. So it is happening now. The report in June revealed that the suburbs are growing in popularity, and people are looking at more listings from the cities in the suburbs to potentially to move. Now the industry executives, these are people in real estate, home builders, in addition to people in construction, water, electricity, those kinds of things, right, are saying that more and more people are moving to the suburbs, and they're making their bets, if you will, that people are going to start to move to the suburbs more and more often from the cities. And so they're spending a lot of their energy and capital. And on capital, I mean both money and manpower, to kind of make these plans and make the suburbs work for people in the cities. Now, if you remember, about 5 months ago, during the height of the Chinese flu pandemic, what I was reporting is that people would be moving from the cities to the suburbs in order to control their environment. So when you're in an apartment building or a townhouse complex or something like that, and you're sharing elevators and common spaces with people don't like that, because they don't know what other people's habits are and what other people are doing. So they want themselves and their family to be safe. And so what they want to do is move to the suburbs where they can control their environment. At the same time, several months ago, these riots started kicking up, and they all kicked up where? They kicked up in cities, okay? And so people wanted to feel safe. They wanted to have the police protect them. They didn't like this defunding of the police kind of jazz that was going on. And so they said, hey, let's move out to the suburbs where we can control our environment. They're not doing defunding the police, and we can live a happy, safer, more tranquil life. Plus, I at the same time, because I'm closer, I'm still close to work, I can commute if I have to, or telecommuter work from home if needed, where I'd also have more space at a lower square footage, lower price per square foot. So the suburbs are a place for people from the city are moving out to the suburbs once again, like they did about 30 or 40 years ago. So it's kind of repeating itself. So that's our vlog for this week. Next week we're going to have a little bit of fun. Next week happens to be Friday the 13th. And so we're doing one of our fun facts things, right? We're going to do fun facts about Friday the 13th. Now, from here on out, from next week on out, we have about two or three or four fun facts. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Christmas, and we've got New Year's. And we're going to do fun facts about for each one of those. I really enjoyed digging up the information for those fun facts. Thanksgiving is this Thanksgiving will be my third annual Thanksgiving fun facts, but we'll get to that in a couple of weeks. Next week is fun facts about Friday the 13th. Really kind of cool. Stay tuned for that. This is Steve DePoe for the Rose Realty team. I'm going to bounce.